What is going on, guys? Nordic97 here, back again with episode number 2 of the New Jersey Devils franchise mode in NHL 21. And then this one, we're going to get into some actual simming. So last episode, we basically introduced it. I talked about players' overalls. We covered the creative players, the prospects, everything. And we also did a commentating of an of an American Hockey League game between our Binghamton Devils and the Utica Comets. Of course, a creative player that I made, Vasily Podkolzin, obviously carried them to the win. So obviously, we made our lineup changes. I'd say that these lines are actually pretty good. Heischer, Hughes, and Brad is your first line. Wood, Sharangovitz, and Johnson your second line. You got Bastian, Zatka, and Kuokkanen on your third line. Then you got Maltsev, Merkley, and Boquist on your fourth line. What a big forehead he has. On the blue line, you have Ryan Murray and PK Subban. As I mentioned, if there's one thing I want to do with this team, I want to make some blue line moves, acquire a much better defenseman, or draft a much better defenseman if we have the option to do so. And so obviously we have Murray and Subban, Butcher and Severson, and Ty Smith and Matt Tennyson. I thought about doing some of these moves, but they just don't work out with the chemistry. And then obviously in the goaltending, we have Mackenzie Blackwood and Aaron Dell. As for scratched, we have these guys here in case of an injury. McLeod, Siegenthaler, and Studnick. Ironically, Siegenthaler just signed a contract with the Devils. Of course, that's not in here yet. And in all honesty, are we really going to bring him back? Probably not. So we're going to sim our first game against the Edmonton Oilers here, and then we're kind of going to go, we'll sim a couple games in a row, see how the team's doing, all that good stuff. So first period, already Jack Hughes on Koskinen in first period. It's 1-1. Devin Shore. Okay, so if there's any person in the simming engine that does good, it's Devin freaking Shore. There is literally no one else that is actually good. Second period, it's, oh my lord, 5-4. Bratt, Severson, Murray, and Bastian get goals, and Chasen, Puljujärvi, and again Devin Shore gets a goal. So it's obviously 5-4. 6-4 right away. Andreas Janssen on Koskinen. So solid. All right, we're already kind of erupting here. 7-4. Johnson again. Is that 3 for him? Oh no, he needs one more to get to 3. So he's really rolling. And by the way, the simming engine is on. I'm pretty sure it's on high, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna be getting a lot of hefty goal games. So yeah, that was a pretty crazy game. 7-4 is the final. My goodness. All right. Well, Damon Severson leads our team with 3 points in the first game. Is that concerning? No, because we won it. All right, we'll sim about 3 games here, and then we'll see how our team's doing. We got a couple of AHL games coming up. Riley Walsh was injured with an injured neck. All right, it's all good. Oh my God, of course. All right, Blackwood is injured, so we're going to have to call up Scott Wedgwood, the legend. And I guess that's how we're going to have to work with this. Of course, that's what happens. Because you know what? We can't get anything to go our way. All right, so put Wedgwood in the backup. Obviously put Aaron Dell as a starter. Obviously we trust in Dell. So trust in Dell. And Brett Seney's injured. He could not score a goal to save his life. He got taken out in the last game too. All right, so we're 3-0. Riley Walsh is back for the AHL team. 4-1 loss. All right, we'll see how our team's doing here. Zatka with 6 points. So we're obviously off to a good start right off the gate. That's kind of how you obviously want to start off with these. We'll sim to the Florida game, then we'll sim a couple games. Oh, okay. What is this trade? This is probably the dumbest trade I've ever seen. Sharangovich for a second-round pick and Sam Gagner. No, thank you, Detroit. I'm unsure of how that is that makes sense. Oh God, Nolan Foot's injured. Of course he is. We're not gonna look at the draft class because we have too many players in there. All right, so Blackwood's back, so we'll do a best roster there. Probably just screwed up my lines doing that, but you know what? Whatever. Okay, we're rolling right now. Brett Seney's back, and now he's injured. What? All right, sim to the Nashville game, and Zatka is injured. Okay, so that's our third line. That's our second line center. Okay, so that's obviously a problem. McLeod and like, look, we have this set up here. No, we don't have a center up here. Okay, I guess we don't. All right, we'll go to our roster moves. We'll call up someone. All right, who can we call up? You know, well, we can't call up Senny. I guess we'll call up Brett Street, since he's the next best player that's actually not injured and is a center. So, you know what? Whatever. I don't care. All right, we'll put him in here. Senny. He's actually not bad on a couple of statistics here. He's only a 76 overall. Yeah, +1 too. That works. Like the thing is, I wanted to do this team because the chemistry is freaking great, and I feel like we don't have to worry about that too much. All right, so we're 6-1 heading up against the Florida Panthers here. Yeah, I guess. Okay. All right. First period, it's 3-1 Florida. Hughes gets one, but Bennett, Huberto, and Barkov get one. A couple good forwards there. Next period, okay, it's 5-1. Wenberg and Walmark. And then third period, it's 8-1. Yeah, okay. All right. All right, you know what? We're going to slide that game under the rug and act like it never happened. And Sharon Govich is injured. Of course he is. All right, so that kind of puts us in trouble. So we're going to have to call up Tice Thompson to make this work out. So roster moves. I don't know if we'll have enough freaking players, though. That's the problem. Tice Thompson. Okay, welcome to the NHL, buddy Buckaroo. I have no idea if you played games in the NHL before, but you know what? Welcome to the team. So, obviously, our center depth is kind of taking a bit of a hit right now. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Okay, Tice Thompson, has he played in the NHL before? This is not what I wanted. What? I can't look at the dude's info? That's stupid. What? Alright, obviously our lines are good down there. Eventually we'll call up Martel because, you know, he works for the cartel. Come on. We'll sim 3 games here, see how we do. What is this trade? I know I'm not going to accept it, but what is this? Alright, so Boquist and Kuakinen for this Henry Nikkanen guy, who is a 60 overall medium top 6 forward, just through Fog of War. And then you got Luke Green, who's playing in the minor leagues. This is a stupid trade, Winnipeg. What is this deal? What? You really think we would go out and get that? And Zaka is back, so that's cool. We'll send down Tice Thompson. Where's Tice Thompson? Tice Thompson. Here he is. You know what? Screw you. You know what? You can do this yourself. You can just auto-fix the roster. I don't care. See what I care. All right. Okay. Game against Detroit here. 3-2 OT loss expected. And Nolan Foot's back for the Binghamton team. Against the Islanders, 5-1 shootout win, or 5-4 shootout win. That's poggers. We'll go down 3 more games here. I'm not even gonna begin to look at that. All right, Binghamton has multiple guys eligible to be dressed. Sharon Govich is back. That's good. All right, so our center def is okay now. Against Toronto, 2-1 win. You know what? Let's sim to the Islanders game. Let's play our former teammate, if he's still there, Kyle Palmieri. Let's go play Palmieri and Boquist. Why not? No, thank you. For Drew O'Connor, what? And Jesper Bratt's injured. Okay, that's tough. Nolan Foote for Spurgeon and Zuccarello. That alone I would say no to. What? I made Nolan Foote good for a reason. How? All right, Jesper Bratt's back. That's good. All right, up against Detroit, we pull out a loss. Against Carolina, we pull out another loss. Against Montreal, a shootout loss. Okay, so we're losing a lot of. We're on a 3-game losing streak against a 500 New York Islanders team, which is actually good. If we can beat this team, that increases our chances for a good lottery pick, and in a stacked draft, okay, that's pretty dang good. So first period, it is 2-2. Pellick and Komarov for the Islanders, Wood and Bastion for our Devils. Second period, 5-4, another madness game here. Brad and Johnson gets 2 goals. He's got to have like about 15 now, 10 goals maybe. And Oliver Wahlstrom and Suzuki guys get goals. We'll sim the third period here. Let's see here what we get. All right, so we're obviously beating them on shots, and they tie it because you know what? We can't get our way. Of course we can. All right, we get a power play, and we score. Let's go, Jack Hughes. Attaboy. 6:30, 5:45, 5:40, and it looks like we pull out an empty netter with Nick Merkley, and we get the dub. Let's go, boys. What a dub. Nice win against the struggling New York Islanders team. And let's take a look at the guys in the statistic range. Oh my God. Okay, so Jack Hughes leading the team with 24 points. Andreas Jansson's the next dude with 20 points. He's obviously scoring. He obviously can score a couple goals. I made him actually not that bad, so that's cool. Jack Hughes, 87. Okay, so, all right. So everyone's obviously playing good here. Even our like defensemen who like aren't expected to be good, like this PK Subban dude. Who the heck is this guy? Getting paid $9 million for 2 years. I'm kidding, of course. He's obviously not playing terrible. On the goaltending side of things, looks like Wedgwood didn't even play a game. Blackwood obviously leading us, .86 save percentage. It's like that's the weird thing when I do these simulations. Like the goalies get the wins, but their save percent they let in goals were like they face like no shots because the defense is good, but then like the shots they do face they let in. Like it's so complicated. Like it's also kind of annoying. Like relatively, like it annoys me. All right, we'll go look at the whole league here because why not? As for the entire league, Elias Pettersson with 34 points, 89 overall high elite. Kucherov obviously made him a franchise. Eichel, I don't know why he isn't a franchise. That could be because of obvious things. Canes are obviously dominating because why wouldn't they? Not any more guys of note. Where's McDavid? McDavid's just gone? McDavid dead? Huh? There's Ovechkin. What? McDavid? Hello? Did I miss McDavid? That's so stupid. How is the person who's like a 99 overall get like that much? All right, Kaprizov obviously leading in the Calder side of things, 89 overall high elite. I am unsure of why he is a 78 high top 9. That is obviously cap for Lafreniere, and we'll look at the standings as well. Hurricanes are obviously first because apparently they're really good. Toronto obviously first. We're fourth in the NHL. Wow, impressive. Dallas, Montreal, who is at dead last? If it wants to be the Islanders, I'd be cool with it. Okay, so they're close to the bottom, but they're not like relatively at the bottom. The Rangers are bad, so the Rangers are gonna get another good freaking pick if they keep being crap. So yeah, we're obviously in the middle of November. Let's keep going here. What's this game we want to sim to? We'll sim to like here and see how our team is doing. Matt Tennyson is injured. Okay, that's our defenseman. We'll just put in Siegenthaler. Will Butcher's injured now, so we'll probably have to call up someone. Okay. My lines are probably so screwed up right now. I just have no idea. All right, we're losing games. So let's get a win here, guys. Matt Tennyson's back. All right, so that's good. Against Washington, we win 3-0. So obviously, one of the first shutouts of the season. 6-1 win. Wow. What is this trade? Is Sharon Govich on my trade block? I thought I changed my trade block. Like, what is this crap? All right, so obviously we don't want to look at that. We may do the draft next episode. Most likely, if we can get through a full sim here without any problems, that's what we'll do. All right, let's sim to Columbus since they are kind of a division rival, kind of. Favia Zetterland. I did not know he was in our system. That's cool. All right, so we're winning games here. We're getting some good wins. We just lost 6-2 to the Sharks, as I say that. Up against Vegas, 7-3 loss. Okay, against Nashville. Okay, Matt Tennyson gets injured. Up against Nashville. Okay, there's a trade, and it's stupid. What? For Walensky, and we lost. Okay. All right, Ketchkuk. I made him okay. Medium top 6. Not good enough. Not Kuwakanen good though. So no thanks. Against Toronto, 6-4L. All right, and we're up against Columbus. So we've fallen to 4th in our division wildcard spot. We're losing games. We're on like a 4-game losing streak. Let's pull out a dub against Columbus. My controller died during recording. It's not looking like yeah, no. Sim next period 3-1. Severson gets us a goal though. This one is controller drift. This is gonna give me a freaking AIDS. And let me make it 4-1. Okay, all right. 5. Okay, 4-2 Johnson. Okay, I see you. I see you entire. Okay, all right, never mind. 5-2. It's a power play for them. Power play for us. 8:04 remaining. 6:06, 5:06, 4:06, 3:06, 2:06. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's kind of annoying, relatively, to my stand. Oh my goodness. I'll be dealing with this problem, aren't I? All right. We'll sim here. Up to this day. Oh my god. When I get a trade offer, this is gonna be so annoying. Crap. All right. Will Butcher's back in the lineup. So we'll just exit out of that. 3-1 win against Ottawa. Andreas Janssen's injured. Best lines. I can't do that with this freaking controller drift. There we go. We're winning some games here, so that's good. Oh my goodness. Brad's injured now too. My lord. I can't work with this. Hold on a second. Okay, I know my controller's gonna keep dying, so this is gonna get annoying. No thank you. Please. Alright, so we're here. So we're heading into January. There are statistics. We'll go to a Philadelphia game and then we'll do a checkup. And then I'll probably pause the episode. So that way I can let my controller charge. Why is Vinny Hainola high elite? I never made him that. What? That is obviously Fog of War cap. Okay, we're starting to lose games here. This is a problem. Our defensemen are getting injured. Okay, we won 3-2. So we obviously got out of the losing column. 5-4L. Okay, we lost the wild card spot. And Bastion's injured. We are getting so many injuries. We had this problem in the freaking Habs franchise. Alright, so we got pretty much our whole lineup back there. Alright, up against Philadelphia now. So we're going to try and see if we can pull out the win. First period, and it's 1-0 on us. Boquist against Brian Elliott. Okay. Second period, it's 2-2. Abe Kubel and Giroux score for Jack Hughes, and it's 2. Let's go. Miles Wood scored. My controller died again, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit here. All right, we're simming. Looks like we're about to pull out the dub, maybe? Yep, okay. Alright, good job, guys. Great job, let's go. Alright, I came back from charging my controller. Good win by the Devils, and let's keep it going. Of course, as I said, we're in the middle of January, and Josh Jacobs is injured. Like, I know who that is. And we'll also take a look at the statistics now. Oh my goodness, Jack Hughes taking a big step up this season for our Devils team with 58 points in just 44 games. 24 goals. Andreas Janssen, another guy putting up good statistics in the goal marker. We got a couple guys here who are putting up some good goals. Like PK Subban, he's actually playing relatively well. But Jack Hughes being that one that's playing really good. Blackwood, obviously, another solid player. 18-12. I'm unsure of how these two work. But, you know what, whatever. And as I said in the simulation's really stupid. Let's look down at the minor league system. Connor Carrick. Martel. Does he work for the cartel? Shakir Mukhamadullin, created player. Obviously doing some solid stuff. Alexander Holtz. Maybe not as much as we want him to be, but you know what? It takes some time to develop in the prospect system, so Props to him down there. So yeah, I just think that the Devil, our team is 500, so they're not good, but they're not terrible at the same time. So anyways, take that what you will. We'll move on to the end of this month. We'll actually play the New York Rangers for our final game. That's a big rivalry there. Jack Hughes versus Capo Caco. No, thank you, Philadelphia. We just kicked the crap out of you, so we're not gonna take a player. What a blowout loss against Columbus, and we're kind of starting to choke here. That's not good. Jesper Bratt out with a sprained ankle. I should probably start editing these lines now. That's a problem. First line center is out. So yeah, that's a little issue, but you know what? We'll get to that later. We want to put Maltsev in here. Yeah, bro, let's do it. Why not? Move McLeod over here. Put Kawakinen at center. Oh no, no. Like this. Okay, perfect. All right, how's the blue line looking? All right, blue line's same as usual. Let's keep Semin. Against the Islanders, 2-0 loss. Against the Ducks, we're kind of falling here. 5-1 loss. Oh boy, we're actually starting to kind of fall off. Shakir's injured now, so that's not good. We're at the All-Star break. Ty Smith for Drew O'Connor, and this Aaron Nola guy is unknown, and he has a no potential. What? Shakir's back. That's good. Against Pittsburgh, 3-2 shootout loss. At least we got a point out of that. We need to start making a push because we're kind of starting to fall off here. Against the failing New York Rangers, which are probably going to get another high pick in the draft, which low-key pisses me off. First period sim, 1-1. Buchnevich and Johnson get goals. Second period, 2-1 us. PK Subban gets a goal. Had a boy. And yeah, it looks like from the statistics, we're kind of outplaying them by a hefty margin right now. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I look away at my phone and they make it 3-2 just like that. Krastov and fucking Zibanejad. My god. Like, how did we just choke that so significantly? Come on, score a goal. Tie the game. Tie the game. Okay, never mind. That isn't good. We're kind of starting to fall off right now. And that's a problem. We'll sim to the Carolina game. We'll slow sim that. I'm actually kind of starting to get worried. Heischer for Keith Yandel. Are you stupid? Florida? Like, what? I don't understand. And of course Heischer gets injured as we're freaking doing this. So we're going to have to move Miles Wood up to our first line. Put Sharon Govich at second line. Kawakinen on third. And then, we'll have to put Maltsev in there. Okay, so that works out, I guess. All right, 3-2 loss against the Kings. We need to start winning games here, guys. And Shakir's injured again. And now Matt Tennyson's injured. So, problems are rising. We should probably call up Connor Carrick. Isn't he? He has like a 78 overall. He's higher than Matt Tennyson. So I'm unsure of why Connor Carrick is down in the NHL leading our team down there in points. But you know what? Take it with what you will. We'll put Carrick in here. We'll see how the chemistry works out with that. Over here, Connor Carrick. All right, not terrible, but why not? All right, edit lines here. Obviously that's good. Obviously they're missing Shakir on that blue line, so it looks different. 5-2 win. Heischer's back. Put Heischer in here. Wait, what? What position's Heischer? Is it center? What? That's Among Us. Alright, that makes everything good. So, nice. We'll just leave the lines at that. Against the Wild, before the Canes game, Riley Walsh gets injured. Thank you for interrupting my thing, Riley. Shakir's back. That's good. Against the Wild, trade. McLeod for Kreider. Just a loan, that's stupid. What? And Jack Johnson? Are you good? And 4-2 loss. Okay. This is a problem. Against the Hurricanes, 1-0 us. Second period, it's 3-0 us. Let's look at the third period. 4-0 off of Sharon Govich. So we're playing solid right now. Hughes, Bastion, Sharon Govich, and Andreas Janssen getting us the good goals. That's great. You love to see it. Simming is 4-1. Steve Lorentz. How? Lorenz, and we have Della in net too, and he's playing good. What? Among Us? Okay, 4-1 win. We needed that win. We need to start crawling back here and start getting wins. We'll sim to the last game before the trade deadline, and then we'll sim to the trade deadline. We have enough time, right? Well, we have like 20 minutes. Yes, indeed, we do. We have about 25 minutes here until we got in this episode. So we'll probably sim just through the first season, and then the next episode will be the off season most likely. And then we're chilling. All right, so I gotta call up a left wing. I think that might be. I think that might actually be. Okay, he's a left wing. Okay. All right. We'll call up Jesper Boquist. I'm unsure of why he is in the minors, but you know what? Who cares? All right, Boquist. He's not a left wing. What? He's a center? It literally said he was a center / left wing. Okay. All right. Edit that. All right, perfect. Our chemistry's perfect, but we can't get anything going. All right, against St. Louis, we lose 2-1. Boquist and Sharangovich for Romanov. I made Romanov good, but we're not going to take that offer. No thanks. 4-3 shootout win. Against the Wild, a 4-3 win. Okay, so we're starting to crawl back in the standings here. Kuwakinen's back. Against Buffalo, overtime loss. We needed that. Up against PK Subban's injured. Okay, so the definite problem is we need defense. That's the biggest problem with this team. If we can get this blue line back and rolling, this team is great, but we can't get anything going here. So of course it's gonna cause us problems. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Ty Smith. Oh my goodness. 2 plus 3s. And of course they're gonna make us do this. We'll put frickin' Will Butcher. Why not? Oh, Butcher's already an option. Put Seagate. No, we can't. Put Ty Smith. Bet, why not? Why not for the shootout? Cause screw it. 4-2 win. Zach Bogosian on waivers. What is his player info? Okay, so he's Maple Leafs. He's playing in the minors. But you know what? We're gonna claim him. Why not? Put him on the system. Get him in the roster. We don't have good defense. Our defense isn't very good. We kind of need another well-known named guy on that blue line. So maybe, yeah, why not call him up? All right, so we're 29-25-7 heading up against the New York Rangers. Let's not blow a 2-1 lead against them again. The first period, it's 2-2. Bastion and Bratt, Kreider and Kravtsov. Second period, it's 4-2 them. Lafreniere and Panarin. So they win the Rangers and Devils rivalry in the first couple, and it's looking like it's not going to be looking very good for my team. Oh, Ben Street against Igor Shesterkin makes it 4-3. All right, overtime. Get us a goal. Get another goal. Come on. Okay. All right, never mind. We outplayed them, but we can't beat them. They have a worse record than us, and we just can't beat them. All right. So what is our approach before we reach the trade deadline? What exactly is our approach? What exactly do we want to do here? Jack Hughes, 31 goals, 72 points. So that's obviously not the problem. But I want to look at our defense. Let's see if anything is wrong with this blue line. So oh my god. A lot of these guys have bad plus minuses. Matt Tennyson with a -21. Connor Carrick with 1. That's clearly a problem. So I think heading into this trade deadline, we're gonna want to look at maybe trading a defenseman out for a prospect. We obviously have PK Subban. Subban, he has potential. Okay, he's an exact elite. He has the potential where if we had to deal him out, we could. And if we absolutely need to get a better defenseman, we can deal out Damon Severson. So we're going to look at our options. We're going to look at what we got. Maybe we'll look at Nashville, see if, Ekholm or Ellis is on the block, although they're probably going to have higher value than PK frickin' Subban. It would be interesting to try and make a move for that. No thank you. Although it is a first rounder. No thanks. All right, so we're going all in. We're going to go all in. Let's see what our options here. Let's see what our options are. Okay. All right. Already bad right off the bat. Ryan Sutter. No chance we're going out for a 7-year guy. No chance we're going for Brent Burns either. Oh, there's OEL. There's Perron, Merzlikins. There's Giordano. All guys with high cap hits. I may look at the Predators. That could be interesting. Peyton Krebs, high top 6. That's interesting. I'm not sure why he's on there. Trade. Apparently the Islanders traded Sorokin to the Blackhawks for a second and a third. What? Like what drugs are you on, New York? What drugs are you smoking? How is that a I don't even want to know at this point. Like, what? How? Okay, all right, we're going to go to Nashville. Let's go to Nashville. Look at their value. Okay. Ekholm, 86 overall. 5 goals, 13 assists. There's a -8. Ryan Ellis is the next guy. 14 goals, 25 assists. What would it take to give you to get Ryan Ellis? What would it take? Can we just do a 1-for-1? Will this actually work? Look, this might be bad because Subban could develop into a great defenseman, but honestly, if we want to go all in, we want to trade out one of... Actually, you know what? No. We don't want to trade out Subban because when Subban comes back and we have him on this and we have him with Ekholm, that could be freaking great. Oh my god, that... Okay. No, not for Jake McCabe. What? Alright, we'll go back to that. Let's go back and consider that. So how are the Islanders doing? What's their record? Okay, so they're 30, 26, and 5. So they're not going to be exactly the highest in the cap hit. So it could bite ourselves in the ass later. But I don't know why I went like the far ass route to get to them. It wouldn't exactly hurt. Now they're offering me an offer. No, I don't want to take Brent Burns. Like, what? Are you okay? Alright, Nashville. Ellis. Okay, so the Islanders aren't that good. But, like, do we want to... Because, like, we're heading into a stacked draft. Do we want to trade away a second? And the Islanders pick's more valuable, so... We could try something like this. Who's a guy that... Stop offering me trades! Oh my god! Please! For the sake of Jesus! Stop offering me freaking trades! My lord. Okay, Ellis. Actually, you know what? Do we want to go out for the... Do we seriously want to make this trade? Because if we want to go all in, we want to go all in, we want to buy... but unless we want to wait another year, get another amazing player in the draft because I have so many. Try and acquire like maybe just don't make trades. That might be the way we go. So we're gonna sit here, watch the trade deadline, see if we get any considerations, and then we'll go from there because we do have some time. I'm willing to go a little bit longer. We only have. We have 15 minutes, so the deadline shouldn't take that long. It's going at fairly decent speed. So let's look at guys that are available, before we think. Okay, we got a trade. Okay, Tanev. Tanev is a top guy. He's making $4 million, but okay, he's a good guy. He would be solid. He would upgrade our blue line somewhat. But the problem is, Michael freaking Backlund. Do we take that offer? I don't think we do. So, I'm good. I'm good, Calgary. No thanks. I'm okay. I appreciate it, but no. Detroit made a trade. They traded a second-round pick in Jews to the Blackhawks for a 2022 round 2 and Ryan Carpenter. I guess that makes sense. I think Carpenter has more value than Jews, though, in real life. But, you know, the EA is stupid with their teams, so it doesn't surprise me that, you know, that's like that. I want to go to available. Alright, let's look here. So, Nicoletti, who's almost in... Why is Leonard on the trade block? Carolina made a trade here. They traded their first and Killinen to the Blackhawks for Nicoletti, Braden Coburn, and Cesarnik. That's horrible. I mean, like, sure, they're high in value, but why Braden Coburn? I mean, like, former Philadelphia Flyer. But, like, come on, Carolina. Like, that's stupid. Why would you make a deal like that? What? I don't even understand. Like, I don't... I can't even begin to fathom how that exactly... Okay, I wasn't looking. But we got a trade offer. Siegenthaler for Derek Stepan. Look, I like Stepan. I made videos on Stepan before on this channel saying how much I like him. There will definitely be a career video. Maybe not this offseason, but sometime in the future we'll do a career video on Derek Stepan. But just, no, I can't work with that. Just no thank you. I'm good. We're also we're not interested in Sutter. No way. No, Arizona. Look, I like Ekman Larson. In real life, I like Ekman Larson. He's not terrible. He's going to have some value. Vancouver's trying to get him. But no, I'm not taking that deal. Not for Nolan Foote and a first-round pick. Like, this game is stupid. He is not worth that much. I don't care what game this is. There's no chance in the name of Jesus that he is worth that much. No way. Just like, no. This game gives me anger issues, honestly. Like, I don't understand some of these trades that these teams make. Like, I really don't. All right, let me lay down here real quick, and we'll look through the guys. So Sutter, Ryan Sutter. Can I look at his info? Oh, Philadelphia made a trade. Let's see what my Flyers did. A second and Jackson Cates to the Blues for Kyle Clifford and a second. Kind of stupid because I think I made Jackson Cates good in value. Let me look. I made Jackson Cates good. Like, look. The thing is, like, I know people are probably raging me and they're gonna comment down below like, why did you make trades? You can win now. The thing is, when you guys see the draft in the next episode, which who knows how long that will be, it's crazy. I've made so many good players, and there's even a guy above 85 overall in the draft. Yeah, that may sound ridiculous, but in all honesty, that's how I ranked it. Where's Jackson Cates? Oh, here he is. Okay, I did not make him good. Never mind. So maybe that was a win-win. How's Kyle Clifford doing though for Philly? Before I go crazy, Farabee's leading the team. How is Farabee? How's Farabee's stats? Okay. The fact that he has 39 points in 62 games and is, yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that. Where's Clifford? Florida made a trade. They acquired Carter Rowney. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. I already told you guys about Bobby Brink, but I also made Bobby Brink as well, so. Cool. Wyatt Wiley? I did not know you were in this. I did not know you were in the game. Clifford has horrible value. Dawson Mercer, Mikhail Maltsev for David Perron. I appreciate it, St. Louis, but I'm good. I'm good, thanks. Let's look at guys here. So Ryan Sutter, what they want is a first-round draft pick for a guy like him. Anton Khudobin, a top 4 defenseman. For a goaltender, Brent Burns. They want a top forward prospect for Brent frickin' Burns. Okay. All right, you want a first for Ekman Larson? That's a little bit over. Didn't we get this offer? Okay, let's look how stupid this is. All right, so Kuokkanen. Kuokkanen's a medium top 6, has 15 points in 59 games. Sure, that isn't good, but in the future he'll be great. Michael McLeod, medium top 6, 78 overall with 13 points in 57 games. Not good either, but will be very solid in the future. For Jake McCabe, yes, he is an exact top 4, and he is a defenseman. But I don't want to make this move. And then for Michael Grabner, on top of all players you could have thrown at me, you give me Michael Grabner. Stop giving me this offer, Buffalo. I'm good. I'm done. I quit. All right, so we have about 2 hours left. Let's look for more of these here. Ekman Larson, a first. Perron, a top forward prospect. These sound so stupid. First round pick for Matthias, or not Kivlingas, Merzlikins. I don't know why he came to my mind. For Giordano, you want a top goaltending prospect? I'm good. Trade. Edmonton acquired they traded Broberg in a 2022 third to Detroit for Bobby Ryan and picks. What? Some of these trades in this game are stupid. Top forward prospect for Vlasic. Okay. Hjalmarsson, they want a top forward prospect. Arizona's just selling. Top forward prospect for Edler. A top forward defenseman for Leonard. That's accurate. I don't know why his value is low. He's great in a couple years. No, not for Dawson freaking Mercer. We're not trading you. Look, as much as we need defense, I don't want that. Like, no. Getzlaff, they want a top 4 defenseman. Olmark, they want a top goalie prospect. I guess that's accurate. For Peyton Krebs, a first-line forward. That makes sense, honestly. Tanev, top forward prospect. Ian Cole. For Ian Cole, you want a top goaltender prospect. What? Like, of all things you could have picked, you picked a top forward prospect. Oh, my God. Anyways, Michael Backlund. Top goal. Everyone wants goalies. What is this? For Drieger, they want a top goalie prospect. For Bernier, they want a top goalie prospect. They want a third-round draft pick for Reimer. My God. Ranta, they want a top goalie prospect. How? Mike Smith, a defenseman prospect. It's not a top defenseman. It's just a defenseman for Edmonton. All right. Kuakinen and Cormier to the Islanders. No, you guys got to start losing games for me to give you players. So, I'm good. Just about an hour left on the deadline here. McCabe, they want a top goalie prospect. A top goalie prospect for Jason Demers. As a Coyotes fan, no thanks. Stepan, a top goalie prospect. What are these? Riddick, a third-round draft pick. Goligoski, a top goalie prospect. Dubnyk, a third-round pick. We got another trade here. No thanks. That's record-breakingly stupid. What is even our trade block? Why is our trade block that? You have our first-round picks there. And why is our one screwed up? That's why we're not getting goalies or anything. I literally made the trade deadline thing. Oh, I know why. It's because, I know why they did that. It's because, it's literally just for the freaking deadline. So, alright, that makes sense. Alright, my apologies. My apologies. I did not mean to screw up the trade block. I'm sorry. We got an hour left before the deadline. Let's keep looking at these guys here. Bernier, Backlund, McCabe, Demir, Stepan, Riddick, Goligoski, Braden Holtby. They want a depth defenseman plus a 4th-round pick. Okay, that's not terrible for Holtby's value. You probably could get more. Defenseman prospect for Zuccarello. Okay, I guess that makes sense. A 4th-round pick for Chris Kreider. A top 2. Am I reading that right? I'm too far away. Am I too far away? Okay, never mind. They won't let me read it. Boquist for Goulet and Teasdale. Who's this Teasdale kid? We've gotten offered this guy like 4 times. Teasdale, medium, top 9, 67 overall, has played no games in the NHL this season, has no stats. He must be like a freaking good player. And then of course Caden Goulet, a solid defensive prospect for the Habs, but I can't see that. No, I'm good. We got about 40 minutes left in the deadline. Spezza, what is he doing on the Columbus Blue Jackets? Top goalie prospect. What? You want a top 2 defender for Vinny Heinola? I mean, he is a high elite, so I guess that's understandable. But isn't he a defenseman himself? What? And why are we interested in him? Darren Helm, Brian Elliott. He's a fringe starter. I don't remember him being a fringe starter. Ryan Miller is a starter. I want a 4th-line forward for him. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this? We have limited time to look at this. Holtz and Kuokkanen for Heinola and Cole Perfetti. Okay, so Perfetti has what? 18 goals, 23 assists, 41 points. With for Alexander Holtz, who has 41 points. We have like a minute left. This is big. You know what? We want defense and we want forwards. What? You offered me the trade! Winnipeg! You offered me the deal! No, I don't want Boquist for Sutter. What in the name of Jesus just happened? My mind is literally blown. What? We got offered the deal. I go in for the trade edit, and they say no. What the hell? I'm sorry. That is possibly that is. Oh my God, that makes me annoyed. So we'll sim against the Habs, and then we'll sim up to the end of the season and see how our team does. If we make the playoffs, that's good. If we don't make the playoffs, whatever. And we get shut out 2-0 by Caulfield. Okay. All right. That's tough. That honestly makes me annoyed because like that's a huge. They offered me like that with like 15 minutes left, and I went in to look at. I should have just taken it. I should have just said screw it. It's Cole Perfetti. He's gonna score a lot of freaking goals for us, and I should have just took it and run. But you know what? I screwed up. Okay, so against Calgary, 5-4 shootout loss. Yeah, no, I don't think we're making the playoffs. That kind of pisses me off too, because we fell the hell off before we even made it. And like the fact too is like all of our guys are getting injured, and that's the problem with us right now. Like everyone's getting injured. We'll put Maltsev in there because we did that once before. It's gonna make me put him in special teams too, bruh. Mikhail Maltsev. Maltsev. That just makes me annoyed. Like, how could I screw up a play like that? Like, that's worthy of like, that's like Titkok worthy. Like, how? I don't understand. They give me that trade, and like they just say no. Like, oh, we're not taking it. We don't think you're taking a trade seriously. Cry about it. We win 7-1 against Philadelphia. Okay, our playoff hopes are still. Wait, hold on a second. If our guys would stop getting freaking injured, we have a chance to. We have a chance here. Hold on a second. Okay, so. All right, we need to call someone up. Call a left wing up. Is Nolan is he available? Is Nolan Foot here? Yes, he is. Actually, you know what? Do we go with Boquist? Yeah, we're gonna go with Boquist. We got to. Edit lines. Edit lines. Alright, so Boquist we can obviously put on the third line. This is actually interesting. Is freaking Subban scratched? Why is Subban scratched? Oh, that's why. Okay, alright, that makes sense. Scratched. Damon Severson. Let's put Severson in here. Let's move Butcher and Murray down. There goes my timer. But I don't need to worry about that. Sorry about that if you guys heard that. That scared the living crap out of me too. Let's put Ty Smith here. Alright, perfect. Best lines here. Alright. This is interesting. If we can start winning games, we're close to making it. But you know what? We can't win freaking hockey games and our guys keep getting injured. Alright, let's start winning some games here. Andreas Janssen's back. That's good. We need that. And Boquist is out. Okay, that's bad. Now multiple guys are back. That's good. Can we sim? 5-0 loss. 3-2 loss. And we're 7th in our frickin' division. Okay. And Sharon Govich is injured. And we lose 8-4. Jesper Bratt is out. And we beat Edmonton, so we're 31-9. We lose to Vancouver, so we now have a losing record. And up against Colorado, we win 4-3. Okay. All right, so we're 32-32. If we win one game, that puts us to 6th. Relatively, I think we're still in it. And you know what? No, we can't win a game. Oh, we won? Okay. Anyways, we'll sim to the last game of the season. And we'll see if we make it, because this is kind of annoying, not going to lie. And if we do make it, that'll be the end of the episode. We'll do the playoffs and the draft and all that good stuff in the next season. If in season episode. And if we don't make it, we'll sim up to the draft lottery, see what pick we get. With both picks, in fact, which looks like the Islanders one might not be very good. Against Arizona, 4-3 loss, 4-2 win. Against the Sabres, Colton White's back. We got to win like all 5 of these games. If we lose like one, we're done. Like we can't. And we lose the first one. Okay. And Blackwood's back. We lose the next one. Okay. There goes the playoffs, boys. Great job. Okay, all right. Now we're just gonna lose all 5, aren't we? All 5. Let's go for losers in all 5. Okay, we lost 4, so we're not making the playoffs. All right. That's annoying. That's kind of annoying. We finished relatively 500. If we win this game, we're above 500. If not, we're below. Sharon Govich. It's 2-2, so it should be interesting. 3-2, McLeod. Nice. All right. Meme approved. Meme approved. 12-13, 11-13, 10-14, 9-13, 8-11, 7-13, and they tie it 6-17, 5-12, 4-15, 3-13, 2-14, 1-17, 0-13, and you know what? To end the 2021 season, we're gonna do an overtime commentary, and you know what? You know what we're rolling with. Reverse retro night, baby. Florida Panthers versus New Jersey Devils in overtime. Let's roll it. I'm not gonna play it. I'm obviously gonna watch and commentate it, because that's how I do things in the Nordic 97 town. Of course. Alrighty, load in here, please. Okay, there we go. All right. Hughes up against Barkov. And why am I playing? That is not what I wanted to do. I literally pressed triangle. It is in the clip. I will literally go back and look at it. Okay, maybe I didn't, but you know, I didn't try and do it. All right. Anyways, Ekblad off the faceoff comes in to Barkov. Barkov to Hughes. Hughes gets pressed against the boards. Over to Barkov. Barkov to Ekblad. Ekblad in front, and the shot goes wide. That would have been in. Here's Jack Hughes with the puck. Hughes gets boarded up. Still trying to get the puck is Nico Hischier. Hischier gets hit off it. It's off to Jack Hughes. Here comes Hughes. Hughes. And comes up, goes through. Over to Hughes in front, and he scores! Nico Hischier! What a goal! Or that might have been Miles Wood. Miles Wood makes it 3-2 in the final game of the New Jersey Devils season. And that concludes it. There we go. That is it for this season. And you know what? That's a pretty upsetting way to end it off, in all honesty. Like, you know, we were in it. Oh, Zaka. What? They have such similar names. We were in it, and we blew it. We blew it. And it's on us. All right. So that's it for the season. That does it for us. It's over. We lose. And what place do we finish in our division? 6th or 7th? 7th. Okay. All right. Great job. And what? Who made it in our division? Did the Islanders make the playoffs? Yes, they did. They flew back up and did some good points. So we'll do a season review here. Jack Hughes with 90 points, scored 40 freaking goals. Impressive as heck. Obviously, that high elite player we want. Andreas Janssen, Heischer were the other guys above 20 goals. So yeah, Hughes over a point per game. Heischer was the next guy. Obviously, kind of good statistics all around. We need some guys to start bringing up their game here. And you know what? I think in the future they probably will. Goaltenders, Blackwood had a kind of a rough season relatively. Scott Wedgwood did come in there a little bit, did start some games. But yeah, kind of does it. Let's look at the statistics in the end here. It's funny to think, well, we were fourth and then we just fell the hell off. McDavid came out of nowhere and has now 123 points. We'll win the Hart. I think we'll win the Rocky Richard. Nick Kucherov and McDavid, the only two players to get above 50 goals in a season. And we'll look at the goaltenders now. As for goalies, Mrazek, obviously the best. Carolina's just backstopping team and backstopped into a win. 1.9 thousand saves this season. Vasilevsky, another solid player. I don't know why he's low elite. That's a bit concerning. As for rookie skaters, Kaprizov obviously led there. Tim Stutzel, Cole Caulfield did come out of the gate, and we didn't see him at the beginning, but he scored 39 goals, which is hella impressive. Kravtsov, Wallstrom, guys. There's Merkley. Here's Moritz Seider. He should get better as the years progress. Sharangovich, obviously, low elite, 82 overall. Yeah, that basically does it for the season. How are the rookie goalies? I think it's like Gustafson, Gillies, not Gillies. Sorokin's up here. Kakkonen's up here. I don't see Spencer Knight. I'm not sure why Spencer Knight's not here. Ivan Prosvetov started a couple games. He's a medium starter. What? I'm sorry. For him. But yeah, basically, I'm glad we finished above 500. But I'm kind of disappointed with our results. But you know what? It's a good thing because this draft, it's freaking good. So we're gonna see what pick we get in a second. We had 3 50-year teams, or 50-year, three 50 win teams. I don't know why I couldn't talk to her for a second. Hurricanes, Lightning, Oilers, Capitals. Obviously, all these guys down here. Islanders finished in the middle of the pack, so depending on how far they go in the final. The Arizona made the playoffs. Proud Nordic moment. All right, so we were 25th. That could get us in the top 10. Most definitely top 10. But we'll consider this. Ottawa had just a terrible season, and I mean obviously, but I think that you look at this team, they're gonna be a hell of a lot better as the years progress on. So we'll sim to the draft. It's unfortunate that we couldn't make the playoffs, but you know what? Oh, did our AHL team make the playoffs? Hold on a second. They have a couple games left. We'll go to the last game. No, they didn't make the playoffs. No way. They have to win like all of their games. All right. We'll obviously sim here. Final game, and they lost. All right. So neither of our teams made the playoff. They both finished 7th. We'll see who wins the cup. Brett Senny's back, so obviously we'll get all of our guys back for next season. But Jack Hughes, big step up this season. You can't help but be proud of that. No matter what position you look at, can't help but be proud. All right. There's the draft class rankings. We won't look at those. We won't even look at the interviews because I don't want to expose any of the guys that are here. Boston Bruins won the cup. I just burped if you heard that, by the way. Sorry. Bruins won the cup. Texas Stars down below won the Calder. There's the salary cap. After this, it's the draft lottery. So fingers crossed here, people. Do we get in the top 5? We're 2nd overall. Oh my goodness. Okay. 2nd overall. So Anaheim jumps up 6 freaking spots and gets 1st. We get 2nd overall in the draft. Okay. We are going to get a really good player. A really, really freaking good player. All right, so obviously he's Los Angeles, St. Louis. Rangers dropped to 4th. That's tough. Our other pick did not get in the top 10, or top 15, apologies. So it'll probably be like 16 to 25th. Let me look at the playoffs here. I'll look at the playoffs before I do anything else. We'll look at the brackets, see how far the Islanders went, and then that'll determine what happened. Retired players, it's the same people every year, no matter what franchise mode. Marian Hossa, Zetterberg, Gaborik, Chara, Kessler, Philpola, Seabrook, Green, Bernier. Obvious guys. As for goaltending, Thomas Popperly. I don't think anyone for us retired, or else we probably would have seen it. Nope. So, yeah. Coaches retired. Mark Stahl and Chara are now scouts. That's cool, I guess. No, we'll continue simming. And, yeah. All right. Champion, obviously Boston Bruins. We'll look at the playoff tree. We'll look at the awards as well. I keep forgetting. Oh, my God, they made it to the conference finals. So, that pick will probably be like, what? Maybe like 28th or 29th. So we'll get 2 solid players out of this draft, and then we'll get guys below that, obviously. So it should be a very fun episode, a very fun next episode. So it should be pretty fun. Stanley Cup obviously went to Boston, President's Trophy to Carolina, Campbell to Chicago, Prince of Wales to the Bruins. Actually, I want to look at how far did Carolina go? I didn't look at that. How far did they get? They went to the second round, right? Yeah, second round, and they lost to the Islanders. So yeah, you had 2 sweeps in the Eastern Conference. Oh, how far did the Coyotes get? They lost in 7 games. Of course they did. Of course they did. Just my luck. All right. In the awards, we obviously looked at those. McDavid won the Art Ross. He won the Hart Memorial as well. Carlson won the Norris. Okay. All right. Carlson finally getting the recognition he deserves. Kucherov won the Lady Byng. Kaprizov obviously won the Calder. McAvoy won the Conn Smythe. Wow, impressive. Hellebuck won the Vezina. Anderson won the M. Jennings. Wait, how did Mrazek not win it? Hellebuck won it. Wow. That's tough. Pietrangelo won Bill Masterton. Robinson won the Jack Adams. How good were the Sharks? How good were they? Must have been pretty freaking good. McDavid won the Selke. He won the Lindsay, and he also won the Rocket Richard. So McDavid brought back a lot of freaking hardware in this draft. So yeah, that's it for this episode. So thank y'all for watching. For our support as of late, I really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching the second episode. The next episode will be the draft and basically the off season. It's gonna be a big episode. It may not sound like a lot, but basically for that entire episode, we're gonna be simming through the draft and free agency and the re-signing phase. We're going to go through a lot. So thank y'all for watching, for our support as of late, and I will see you guys in the next video.